To anyone out there bitching about Tom Cruise's height in this movie, here's a newsflash for you. Tom Cruise, since the beginning of time, has always been like 2 inches taller than Peter Dinklage. That's just the reality of the situation. Any Tom Cruise action movie anywhere in reality would actually be like, hey man, I'm gonna kick your ass. Reality for you. Jack Reacher. So Jack Reacher was marketed as some kick-ass Jason Statham movie starring Tom Cruise. It's actually not like that. It's actually a murder investigation movie starring Jack Reacher, played by Tom Cruise, who was this military MP guy who has a really keen eye for investigation. And that's not really a bad thing. Me saying the movie has more substance than was advertised isn't bad for the movie. Now this movie's a mixed bag. I feel like people are gonna be like, it was so awesome, and other people are gonna be like, it just wasn't that awesome. First of all, Tom Cruise is Jack Reacher. I thought he was really good in the movie. He doesn't always kick ass in the movie, although there are a couple of scenes where he completely does kick ass, but he pulls it off in a way where it's like, all right, if he's not kicking the shit out of someone, you know he completely could. There are 3 action sequences in this movie that I thought were completely kick ass. They are the 3 action sequences that are actually in this movie, 2 of which are in the trailer. One where he kicks the shit out of the punks in the bar, the other one where there's this big car chase sequence through the city. I thought that was awesome. And at the end of the movie where he's, you know, doing his end of the movie action sequence, that was cool too. The rest of the movie is him investigating this murder. The main murder being this guy went all DC sniper and killed 5 people. So he's like, oh, did he do that? Why did he do that? Time for me to get all Alex Cross on you. Now the fact that the movie is some murder investigation movie, I should like that more than I did. But the execution makes me pull back and go, it's not as good as it should be, just because I've seen better investigations on TV shows and other movies. And because the movie has some comedic timing where you're like, comedic? Yes. Timing wasn't that great. Example, there's this one scene where these 2 guys, one guy has a crowbar, the other has a baseball bat. They're swinging at Tom Cruise and they're missing. One will hit the wall, the other will swing past Tom Cruise, hit the other guy will rev up, hit the other guy will swing. They were hitting each other. The only thing that was missing from that scene was the Benny Hill song and a bunch of fast forward. The only thing that was missing. The problem with something like that is it makes you analyze the rest of the comedic moments in the movie. I now know that there's a cartoon hidden in this movie. There are times in this movie where you step back and you're like, it's like this movie's a Tom Cruise show. At a point in this movie, I thought to myself, I was like, if Tom Cruise wasn't the main guy, would I give any sort of shit about this movie? The answer is no. I just visioned someone like Arnie Hammer being Jack Reacher, and I was like, I would probably just not care. The movie would premiere on Netflix, and that's the only thing you would ever see about it. Now, it sounds like I'm shitting on this movie big time, but the movie did have enjoyable aspects. Like I mentioned, cool action scenes, Tom Cruise was a badass, it was cool seeing him investigate. The movie had some brains and brawn, but how it was all mixed didn't work. This movie is like hamburger, mint, and oranges. If you're the next Iron Chef or something, you can take those 3 ingredients and make one platter that's probably really good. But what this director did was put it all in a blender and hit frappe and serve it to us. It didn't really mix how it should have, and it leaves you going, well, that wasn't really what I wanted out of the movie. I want to just give this movie a good time, no alcohol required, but that implies a good time, no alcohol required at any price. And I would say matinee, so I gotta bust it back to Jack Reacher is a really good time. If you're drunk. Yeah, now it's a party. This movie's on cruise control. That's what this movie should have been called. Tom Cruise in Cruise Control. So your favorite Tom Cruise movie, we're talking of all time here, but not Top Gun. That's cheating. You can't say Top Gun. If it's Top Gun, all right, what's your second favorite? Whatever it is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.